Hi there, 4th graders. Today's lesson 28. Our objective is to represent and solve 3-digit dividend division with divisors of 2, 3, 4, and 5 numerically. Alright, so we're going to have some larger dividends. We're dividing by 2, 3, 4, or 5. Alright, let's take a little review, a little practice here. So we've got 2 3-digit numbers here, and they're being divided by 2. Alright, so let's go ahead. I really want these to be a good warm-up for you. So this is review of yesterday before we get into what we're doing today. So go ahead and set these up. Try them out. Okay, really try. Work that brain. Make sure that you're understanding these, and then check your work with me, okay? I'm going to talk through these, but please pause and try them on your own. 2 goes into 5 twice, but it only gets me to 4. 5 minus 4 gets me 1. Bring down my tens, I have 14. 2 goes into 14 7 times. 2 times 7 gets me 14, left with 0 tens. I bring down my 6. Now I have 2 goes into 6. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 2 times 3 is 6, so I have a remainder of 0. So my quotient is 273, and my remainder is 0. Check my work. If I multiply by 2, I've got 6, 14. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, and it does check. Alright, this next one, divided by 2. 2 goes into 3 one time. 2 times 1 is 2. When I subtract, I'm left with 100. I bring down my 6 tens. I have 16 tens. 2 goes into 16 8 times. And 2 times 8 is 16. Leaves us with 0 tens. Still have to bring down my ones. So now I have 2 goes into 8. 2 goes into 8 4 times. And that is 8. And again, it goes in without a remainder. So my Q, that's messy. My Q is 184, and my remainder is 0. Check my work. Multiplied by 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Rename. 2 plus 1 is 368. Check. Okay dokie. So there's our little warm-up. Today we're going to have something happen that you just have to be aware of, okay? It's not going to change anything really except for how you record things in your algorithm, okay? So I have 4 going into, or 297 divided by 4. I'm going to show you this in a place value chart just so you can see where everything's coming from, okay? So go ahead and draw your place value chart. I've got 2 hundreds, 9 tens, and 7 ones. Okay? Alright, so if we're breaking this into 4 groups, check out what's going to happen here today. Okay, so 4 groups. Well, when I go to my hundreds, I don't have any. I don't have enough. Okay, I don't have a group of 4. Okay, so if I don't have enough in my hundreds place, well, I'm going to end up renaming them. So right off the bat, I'm going to rename these into tens. Okay? So instead of thinking 4 goes into the 2, I need to think, well, does 4 go into 29 tens? Okay? I'm going to move this out of the way a little bit. Alright, so when I go ahead and rename here, that should make sense. Okay, so when I rename my hundreds into tens, I end up with 29 tens. Okay, so 4 goes into 29 tens. You might already know that, but let's show this in our place value drawing. So I'm going to do groups of 5 because I know I have 4 groups of 5 right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do those groups. And one more. Alright, now I have 8 left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one for each group. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one more for each group. Alright, and that's all I have. So I have 1 left over. That again, same as every other step we've been doing. If I have a remaining, but I still have place values to go, I rename them. Okay, so there's my 110 renamed as 1s. Now I have 10 plus 7, so I have 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And looks like one more group. Alright, and I have this one left over in the end. Okay, so if we translate that to what it looks like in an algorithm, we've got 4 goes into 29. Well, 4 goes into 29 7 times. Okay, so 7. Notice where I put the 7 this time. It's not above the hundreds, it's in the tens. Okay, so 29, we've got to record in our quotient that 7 above the tens. 4 times 7 only gets us 28. So I was left with a 10 left over. Okay, then I renamed it. So I bring down my 7. Now I have 4 goes into 17, and that was 4 times. 4 times 4 gets me 16. When I subtract, there's my remainder. So my quotient is 74, and my remainder is 1. Okay? So 74 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 7 is 28. Plus 1 is 29. Or sorry, yes, 29. It doesn't equal 297 yet because I need to add my remainder. So there's my 297. That does check. Alright, this is the only problem I have for you guys today, but on your problem set, make sure if you can't divide the hundreds evenly into your groups, make sure you go ahead and take the next digit and then put your divisor into that. But make sure you record above the right place value. So if you went into 2, it goes above the hundreds. But if you couldn't go into the hundreds, you have to make sure you record it above the tens. Okay, so make sure that's working for you. All right, guys, work hard and have a great day.